Hey everybody, how you doing? It's been a little while since the last video, and I am of course Oliver Joyce, and I have some news for you. It's a boy. Yeah, so 10 days ago, in fact, gosh, I can't believe it's been 10 days. On the 4th of July, my wife and I welcomed to our family little Charles Fox Joyce. Charlie, as we like to call him, and he is a delight. He's a tiny little thing. Came out weighing 3.88 kilograms and 52 centimeters for those taking notes. And he's, of course, little brother to Isaac, who is 2.5. And so, yeah, it's amazing. You're young and you're single, and then one day you wake up and you're not so young and you're a family man, with two boys and a wife and responsibilities. How did that happen? Charlie's doing really well. He's eating and sleeping and crying and pooping and, doing what babies do. And my wife is doing an incredible job with him. And I'm trying to help out where I can, getting up late at night to change him and, give him a bottle when I can. It's hard work. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I don't think anyone really would debate that. But I'd sort of blocked out how challenging that first sort of few months of a newborn baby was, especially if you're a pretty hands-on parent like I want to be. I get involved in everything. I want to be there and help settle him and change his nappy and give him a bottle. And of course, my main job now is looking after Isaac, getting him ready for daycare, preschool. And then on the days when he's not at daycare, I hang out with him and we play games, and he's into Lego and that kind of thing. Anyway, just a little update on what's been going on in my life, which is pretty momentous for me, and everything changes. I'm pretty tired, I gotta admit. I haven't been sleeping that well, as is par for the course. What else has been going on? Not that much, as you might expect in the world of game development. Still plodding away on Sword and Sandals Crusader. I said it'd be out this summer. I guess summer ends at the end of August, so let's see, right? We're nearly there. I'm really close to having it finished. I'm just working on the tournament stuff right now, and I'm happy with how that's progressing. It's become a little bigger than I imagined, as so often happens in game dev. The tournament is kind of cool. In fact, you have archery, jousting, fighting, single combat, which is a much cut down version of sort of gladiatorial combat from Sword and Sandals, much more like the pirates dueling, and of course noble deeds, which is a fun little sort of choose your own adventure thing, which random. But the tournament is a nice interlude, a break from the weary fatigue of war. And it's something that you'll encounter, once every mission, perhaps sometimes twice or three times in a long mission, and you can win gold, fame, and lands and that kind of thing. So Crusader Redux, I got to finish that off. I've added in all the sounds and music, and really happy with that. Heaps more tracks than in previous games. About on par with Pirates, which had a lot of music, and the sound effects are pretty cool as well. Once tournaments are in, I've just got to go through and make sure all the missions in the game work, and then hopefully in a month or so, I'll get it out. Maybe less. We'll see. Probably a month. I'll get it out to a small beta test of maybe 5-10 people. I don't really like to have huge beta tests just because it can go on for too long, and it does get a little challenging when you've got so much feedback and not that much time left to change the game. And often it can kind of cloud your vision for the game. I want bug testing and so on, but I don't necessarily need hundreds of people telling me, oh, you should make it 3D or you should add in extra maps and that kind of thing. Because when you're that close to finishing your game, you got to stay on, get, focused. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling, I guess. Swords and Sandals Spartacus came out on Switch. That's pretty cool. It's amazing to play it on the Switch. I love playing it on the Switch. I've actually played through the game on regular mode, and I'm in the underworld section at the moment. Been playing a little bit late at night when I've had sort of Charlie on my arms and just playing a bit. The Switch is a great console. Hey, good tip for new parents. Switch is a great console because you can have the baby there, and you can kind of have your hands separate and have the little controllers playing it on the TV or just handheld. It's been a godsend. And I sold my PlayStation, so this is my only console now. These are the fascinating things you learn when you tune into my channel. Yeah, so Spartacus is on Switch, and it's also on Android now, Google Play. If you're interested, please check it out. It's pretty different from the other Sword and Sandals games, as you know, but it is something I'm very proud of. It's a crowded market, that platform game market, and I'm going to do a special video just to sort of, dissect Spartacus in time. I just want to talk about, what went right and what went wrong just with that game before we move on to, of course, Sword and Sandals 6 later in the year. I've been planning that a lot in my head, Sword and Sandals 6. I've got a lot of ideas and things. I've still got to work out whether it's going to be in Unity or Godot, leaning towards one or the other. It's hard to know right now. It's hard to think when you're tired, when you're being a new parent. But that is to say, things are well. I hope you guys and girls are doing all right. It's still crazy with the whole pandemic thing. 6 months in, we're still dealing with all this. Just when you think there's lights at the end of the tunnel, new cases sprout up. And in Australia, we've been pretty lucky to contain it. But in Victoria, which is the sort of southern state, they've had more cases. And in Sydney now, where I live, there's started to be a few cases. So we've got to be vigilant. My heart goes out to everybody in America, of course, who is battling with extreme numbers there. Stay safe, wear your masks. Don't listen to the commander-in-chief. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And, that's, crazy year. But I'll wrap this video up just by saying, it hasn't been all bad for me anyway. 2020 has been a blessing in that Charlie's been born, and he's a true delight. My wife and I are thrilled, and Isaac, of course, is thrilled to be a big brother, and he's been great. It's a lot of learning for him, and it's a lot of change, but he's really taken to it. We've started playing games together, Isaac and I. We play Mario Kart, and I sit him on my lap, and he plays a bit of Terraria. Haven't got him into Sword and Sandals yet. That might be a little while, but you never know. Isaac and Charlie could be the future caretakers and developers of Sword and Sandals in 20 years' time. Who knows? All right, my friends. There's going to be not that many videos in the next few weeks just because I don't have a lot of time to do anything. But I will do another video before Crusader is released and let you know what's going on. Until next time, stay safe. Thanks for being fans of Sword and Sandals. And, of course, if you're interested in musings of a new dad, please, of course, subscribe to the channel and, get great content like this. All right. All the best. I'll see you real soon. Bye for now.